Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All the emotion, the intensity of the Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready, and they pounded LSU.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited to call this one, I just think of how Alabama's offense handled this environment. Jalen Milroe, in 1 week he looks great. The next week, just not quite there in the passing game. But this game, it was all about his legs. The best athlete on the field by far. How will Bama do without that explosive playmaker at quarterback this year?
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He's in the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's the spin move. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts. I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to find some room. It's Miller. going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt, trying to connect from 41 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, a dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch made on the out route. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's short. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But a quick stop for the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years
receivers by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They lost the football near the goal line. Defense picks it up, still moving. They get him to... He's still short of the marker. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
This winds up a safety. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They've got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. The ball is caught. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 6.
That makes the score LSU 9.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Durham. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw yet again. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. The play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Handoff from the shotgun. Here he goes. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 16, Alabama 3.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Simpson. They pressure him and sack him. They've been tackled inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on the first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. He's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
Offside.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers. Sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or you would have been able to bring that one in.
Completion makes it second down. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Portland. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Here comes a handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Williams.
At the 46. Now, a 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
38 on to kick it away.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First down. Looking to throw the football. Over the middle. It's sharp.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having...
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. He's in the clear. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion on first down makes it second and 10 from the 47. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
No running. Handed off to the running back. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
QB decides to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Looking to pass here on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third and short now on the 13th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 30, Alabama 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Fires it on the move. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking for some space. It's Miller. Picks up the first, looking for more. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down play for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. bringing pressure. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's a good hustle and a nice play.
Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the mark, which is 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. Caught behind the line. It's Porton. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the pass is incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He's got it in the open. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time. Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a draw to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Game 7. Coming up, 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. Defense. So the PI call, defending the fade in the end zone, will move the ball closer now for the offense. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
For the extra point.
And there's the point after. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. You come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice
shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's an inside handoff.
This run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been the psyche of this offense is, we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is good.